Attorney Rico Domingo, past president ng Philippine Bar Association and chairman ng Movement Against Disinformation. Attorney Rico, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning sa dalawa. Danny and Peter, magandang umaga sa lahat.
Good morning, Attorney Rico.
As always, good morning, sir. So anong aasahan natin ngayon? I am thinking magiging napakahaba nitong hearing na ito sa Justice Committee sa HOR. What do you think, Attorney?
I think interesante ang sasabihin ni Mr. Madriaga at all the people are watching his testimony and the substance of his testimony, assuming that they are verifiable and they are truthful, no? So tingnan natin, under oath po naman yan, verified affidavit yan. So the Committee on Justice will have to evaluate that on the basis of his testimony this afternoon or today.
Pero nakita niyo ho ba yung latest kasi yung sulat na pinakita ni Attorney Raymond Palad na sinulat mismo ni ni Ramil regarding do sa threat, 'di ba, na ni Vice President Sara na meron parang term sharing doon sa 'di ba yung 2025 papalit dapat si Sara. Ano kayo nagulat ho din kayo doon sa sulat na 'yon, Attorney Rico? Oo.
According to the attorney, he was I think he was also interviewed by another station, no?
Oo.
At sabi niya meron daw silang term sharing. Pero sa akin sidelight na lang po 'yan. May may political underpinning po 'yan. Tingnan na lang natin ang kanyang basic substantive testimony and documentary evidence. Huwag na natin tingnan pa yung mga politiko. Tingnan po naman natin yung sinasabi niyang bagman siya at siya ay close aide ni allegedly ni VP Sara. Yun ang tingnan po natin. After under oath po naman yan. Kung magsisinungaling siya, pwede siya maging perjury.
Tama. The proof of the witnessing is in the hearing. Attorney Rico, we're also excitedly awaiting yun pong mga ITR. Palagay ba ninyo malalabas ngayon yun?
Alam na po nila yan, Peter. Alam na po nila ever since. In fact, ang repository ng ITR, binibigay yan sa Malacanang. Lahat ng mga matataas na opisyal. At hindi kailangan salin, ganyan din po. Sa Secretary General ng House, meron na po sila yan. Meron na po sila sa Senate, meron na rin po sila. Kaya pinapataas lamang po ang ante. No? Pinapalaki lang nila ang papel. Pero at the end of the day, pag nabigay na po yung documentary evidence, kasama na po yan sa recommendation ng Committee on Justice. So ang ating antabayan na ngayon would be what would be the recommendation of the Committee on Justice. Pag na yung mga any flourishes or political grandstanding, wala na po sana yun.
Attorney Rico, it's only ilang minuto na lang bago mag-alas 10. Palagay ba ninyo there's still a chance na baka mag-issue ng TRO ang Supreme Court?
Wala na siguro.
Very unlikely po yun, Peter and Danny. Unlikely po yun because I think hindi pa naman hinog ang issue Gawa ng ongoing pa po naman ang hearing, no? So hindi pa hinog yan. So hindi makikihamasak ang Supreme Court dyan. I don't think it will be in their best interest to get into the fray right now because it becomes a political contest nonetheless. So hindi papasukan po ng Supreme Court yan. So tuloy-tuloy po yan and hopefully 22 and 24, meron pang additional ones in addition to what we have right now. Titingnan po natin lahat. Ang pinakatakot lang ko po dito, Danny at saka Peter, yung 60-day from referral. Baka mapaso yun, maging question na naman sa Supreme Court yun that they did not meet the deadline. 60 days from referral. Hindi po natin alam ang date ng referral. I don't know exactly the date. But we have to count 60 days from that date for the Committee on Justice to submit its recommendation.
Okay, napaka-importante. Pero anyway, napapansin nyo at nakikita ko rin based on mga feedback sa social media. 'Di ba tumitindi lately yung mga disinformation tapos ito yung sa ITR, 'di ba? Inano na ni Mans Carpio, kinu-question na sa Quezon City Regional Trial Court yung SALN sa Ombudsman, ipe-present lahat 'yan pinipigilan para hindi matuloy ito ngayon. Itong impeachment complaint laban kay VP Sara tapos itong pati issue dito sa speakership di ba, na ungkat pa, lumutang din. So how do you view all of these developments somehow para to prevent yung itong impeachment complaint hearing sa lower house?
Kung ako po sa chairman and the members of the committee, ipa-fast track ko na po yung recommendation. Tapusin na natin and forthwith padala na natin sa Senate kung meron tayong botong 1/3.
Kailangan plenary nga. Di ba plenary pa rin yun, dadalhin? Di ba kailangan ng 105 votes?
Yeah.
Yes, Danny, makukuha yata yung 1/3. Kaya dapat iunsad na. Lagay na kagad sa Senate para wala nang ang dami pang side issues eh. Anyway, mapipresent po naman nila yan during the trial proper. Di ba? So, huwag na natin isipin pa yon. Kung may recommendation kayo to file or to dismiss, sinabi ko po earlier yon, no? Danny and Peter, pwede rin nang dismiss yan. But the point is, mag-recommendation na kayo para yung haka-haka ng mga tao, wala na po yun. Tuloy na po natin yung recommendation. Baka umusad pa yung deadline ng 60 days. Mamaya, pupunta na sa Supreme Court. Ngayon, meron namang petition yung asawa.
Yun
At violation daw po ng data privacy, hindi po naman pertinent po yun. Kaya napakaraming lingaw-ngaw. And dapat yan tapusin ng kaagad. If they can even abbreviate the testimony Madriaga and the others, tapusin na natin, then final na po natin recommendation. Para wala na pong alingaw-ngaw.
So nothing is preventing the Justice Committee po, Attorney Rico, from wrapping this up, let's say, in two hearings or 2 to 3 hearings?
Kahit na ngayon po, pwede na eh.
Ay,
baka naman baka sabihin naman ng kabilang kampo. Although nararamdaman natin, they're moving heaven and earth para hindi matuloy, pero at least may pakita man lang na merong hearing. Siguro, ganun ang gusto nila. May
hearing po naman eh. Mukhang hindi yata pinapaunlakan ng mga invitation eh. At dami pa sinasabi sa petition eh. So dapat yun, pabilisin na po ng Committee on Justice. Besides, the respondent, meaning the VP, had all the right, even if she did not answer, pwede pa rin siya maglahad ng mga ebidensya according to Section 7 ng impeachment rules. So pwede pa siya maglahad ngayon kung talagang gusto niyang pakita ang kanyang mga ebidensya. Mukha namang tinatago po yata yung ebidensya niya, so baka hinihintay po niya ang Senate trial for this purpose. Yun ang ginagawa niya.
I felt the sense of urgency in your voice, Attorney Rico, until you said the word forthwith. Ninenervous ako.
Worry si attorney doon sa 60 days eh. Para mamaya ma-technical na naman, di ba? Di ba, attorney?
Siguro, Peter and Danny, tanungin nyo sa inyong future interviewees galing sa House, kailan ba nag-start yung date ng referral? Baka nagpaso na po tayo, meron po tayong 22 and 29, I think. Baka paso-paso na yan. Sabihin nila sa Supreme Court, they breached the deadline already. Unconstitutional na yan. Kasi they breached it in their own rules on impeachment. Nasaan na tayo? Lahat ng ating ginagawa, sayang lang.
Hang on, Attorney Rico, let's be very clear. Ano yung referral? Referral of the complaint?
Yes.
To the
committee.
To the committee.
Dan daw maglalap yung 60 days.
Done, then within 10 days, dapat i-refer na sa committee. Yun ang ating, that is the date that we have to reckon with.
Okay. Sa dinami-dami ng mga measures nila na to abide by yung mga sinabi ng Supreme Court, baka ibig ba sabihin pwede pang sumablay dahil dito.
Pero parang narinig ko, attorney, kasi yung dates na binigay nila parang calibrated na nila sa 60 days. Somehow alam na nila na within that time frame maidadala nila sa plenaryo. Yun lang nila, gusto lang nila masiguro na everybody is satisfied with the proceedings, parang ganon.
Well, that's only, Danny, that's only a cautionary advice.
Yeah,
Baka lang nila hindi nakikita yon. Kaya meron pa nagsasabi na mini trial daw to. Dapat hindi ginamit ang nomenclature na mini trial, whatever it is. Hindi naman talaga mini trial yan eh.
Correct.
Kaya dahan-dahan po tayo. If we want to do a good job with the Filipino people, let's be careful even in our statements, because this is not it's a purely political nature ng ating proceeding. But nonetheless, we have to abide by the procedures. Sila mismo nagbigay ng procedure under the Article 11 of the Section 3.8 ng Constitution, so they should abide by the rules that they have themselves promulgated for this purpose. Kaya yung 60-day period na yun, very, very important po yun.
Opo. Attorney Rico, one final thought from me. Ano po? So, ilalabas ngayong araw na ito or in the next hearing yung ITR, yung SALN, pati SEC records, lalabas yan. Ang hindi ako sigurado, Attorney Rico, is yung mga bank records ba through AMLAC, nasubpina na ba yan or wala pang kalinawan yan?
I think inihintay nila muna yung pagbibigay ng ITR because they want to know if the income had been disproportionate sa kanyang income as an official of the government, no.
Malaking
And
bagay
sabi
yung
nga
ITR.
nung isang congressman, ang net worth ni BP had already reached 300% since the 2016 to 2024 yata. So malaki po ang jump
Laki ng jump. Oo.
ng kanilang income.
Income.
So kung ngayon totoo at nakita na yan, self-evident po naman yan no? Hindi naman
Opo.
kailangan natin ng cross-examination exclusively on that no? Verify lang natin na galing sa BIR yan o galing yan sa repository. Then makikita naman nila hindi na kailangan dapat ng additional testimony on that because self-evident po naman yung documentary evidence na yan Hindi naman kailangan pag-usapan pa yan at padaldalin pa natin yan.
Yeah. Again, yung pong si VP Sara mismo and yung coterie of lawyers niya, they're not required to attend the hearing of the Justice Committee.
Yes, but they were invited to come out with a set of cross-examination questions, if any, but they will not directly pose the cross-examination questions. Babasahin lang po ng committee yan. Hindi sila pwede mag-cross-examine sa witnesses.
Ayun. All right.
Bawal po yun.
Yeah,
Bawal po
okay.
yun. Hindi pwede mangyari yun.
So I'm sure
Because that
na
will only make it a political contest nonetheless.
yeah. So I'm sure you will be monitoring the proceedings very very closely. Tapos pag-usapan ulit natin kung magkaroon tayo ng post-mortem baga.
Yun.
Oo. Attorney Rico.
I look forward to that.
Nako, maraming salamat po. As always, Attorney Rico Domingo.
Salamat,
Thank you po.
Attorney Rico.
Salamat po, Peter and Danny.
Thank
Thank you.
Ayan.
Ako.
O, yan na. Si Attorney Rico Domingo.
Madali na natin daw. Huwag
Oo.
na